What's up? What's up? Pandora's box is open. This is Pandora's box. I told y'all yesterday, they was gonna deny him bail. They didn't give him bail. They knew he was a flight risk. But now we finally get to hear the charges. And the charges is damn, it's diabolical, man. I'm telling you, the whole industry right now is buzzing with this Diddy news. The whole industry is tapped into it. They denied him bail. They say he's gonna stay in there until the fucking trial. And who knows how long the trial is, you know what I'm saying? So for him to be a millionaire, close to a billionaire, for him to be that rich, and now to be in a cell, your freedom is taken away. You can't come and go as you please. So now everything was stripped of you. I'm telling you, man, this shit just opened Pandora's box. Now everybody is nervous. Everybody is scared. He's gonna talk. He's gonna snitch. Everybody is nervous, man. Let's hear the charges, yo. The charges is real serious. Dang.
District of New York is speaking.
Let's get them like buttons up.
Let's head to the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan and hear more about the charges in this case.
Get them like button up.
Bribery and the obstruction of justice. Let me say a little bit more about the charges. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways. As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines. Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances.
So y'all heard that? So he was transporting male sex workers across state lines. That's one charge right there. You know, so once you cross state lines, now you bring the feds. That's why they was involved. He's transporting sex workers across state lines. So that's why them charges is there.
Which he called freak-offs.
And he called that shit freak-offs. So his whole operation was called Operation Freak Off.
And he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics, such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs...
Ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB. What the hell is GHB? It's crazy, y'all.
Used and exploited women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways. As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers.
Cub Daddy was classic. I used it on my community wall.
Transported over state lines.
You said you used that shit on your community wall? Cub Daddy? Yeah, man. That's it, bro. He in there until the trial, you heard? There's no bail. There's none of that shit. You in there until the trial, you heard? Cub Daddy.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances,
Wow.
which he called
Freak-offs.
And he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time,
Damn.
involved multiple commercial sex workers,
Damn.
and often involved a variety of narcotics, such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant. As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs. And that Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair. On one occasion in March of 2016, that conduct was captured on video and later reported in the media. Specifically, Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a victim in a Los Angeles hotel when the victim was attempting to flee. As alleged, these assaults often resulted in injuries to the victims,
man.
which took days or weeks to heal. In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs.
You know what I'm saying?
He used
See
the
that?
embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims. And the indictment alleges that he maintained control over the victims in several ways, including by giving them drugs, by giving and threatening to take away financial support or housing,
Appreciate
by
you.
promising them career
Number
opportunities,
2 on the light.
by monitoring their whereabouts, and even by dictating their physical appearance. Because of all of this, the indictment alleges that the victims did not believe they could refuse Combs without risking their security or facing more abuse.
Yo,
The indictment also alleges other
yo, bro, this shit is crazy right here, yo. This is Pandora's box. Like, this shit is happening so fast. So fast. I told y'all yesterday he wasn't getting no bail. You know what I mean? I knew he wasn't gonna get no bail. I said if I was a judge, nah, I can't do that. But the charges is crazy.
acts of violence undertaken by Combs and others, including violence against witnesses to his abuse, kidnapping.
Kidnapping? What the fuck? Kidnapping? He's charged with kidnapping too. Kidnapping. Cuff telling for sure. Hell yeah, he telling. The whole Hollywood, they scared right now. So can I. A big mogul like denied bail? Insane.
Alleged when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would
That's
participate
insane.
in the freak-offs, and that Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair. On one occasion in March of 2016, that conduct was captured on video.
See, the 2016 is what broke the straw. You know what I mean? 2016 is with the Cassie situation in that hotel. You know, he's speaking on that right now. That 2016 incident is, you know what I mean? Ties in all of that. But they said he was using his business as a criminal enterprise since 2008. Jay was smashing Young Foxy. Hell yeah. Nas said it. Nas said, he said, Foxy got you hot because you kept your face in the puss. Jay is one of them too. Jay is definitely one of them. That sex trafficking ring don't just involve Diddy. That shit involves all the elites. That's why I'm saying, that's why a lot of people are shaking right now. They like the Home Alone shit. Fucking Macaulay Culkin. Shit, they like, what? If Diddy could go down, anybody could go down. Dead ass. And that judge was stern. No bail. You gonna stay there till your trial. Damn. Stay till your trial. Probably a billionaire at this point. All that shit is taken from you. Now you just a prisoner. You just a prisoner now. A prisoner. I'm telling you, this fast. This shit ain't, this ain't the end of it. I'm telling you, more is gonna come out. He said, if there's more charges to be brung against other people, he's gonna bring them. It's co-conspirators out there. He better get a speedy trial. Man, he better get something. Shit, cause it's a wrap for him, bro. Like, you know, to go from private jets, eating all the greatest food in the world, sleeping with all the finest women, men, whatever you're doing, to having that stripped away from you. Because he was, you know, this was anticipated that he was going to get locked up. So like a week ago, you know, they took a picture of him and his lawyer in the park. And you could see Diddy sad as hell. Diddy knew before the world knew. Diddy knew that this was coming. You know what I'm saying? Of course, before we know. He knew. Like, yo, it's a wrap. I'm out here. He 50 something. 50 what? He 52, 53. Now you in prison? Damn.
And later reported in the media. Specifically, Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a victim in a Los Angeles hotel.
So they said Puffy kicked, stomped, and dragged and threw a vase at a victim in a Las Vegas hotel. Now, y'all know that hotel incident was Cassie. But I knew he threw a vase at her. But I knew he kicked her and did all that. But he just said he threw a vase at her too. See, the vase we ain't know about.
When the victim was attempting to flee. As alleged, these assaults often resulted in injuries to the victims.
That's
Which
crazy.
took days or weeks to heal.
Damn.
In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs.
So he threatened people to get them to, to participate in this freak off. So he's threatening you. Yo, you gotta do yo. What is that? It's crazy.
He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims. And the indictment alleges that he maintained control over the victims in several ways.
So he used the recordings of the freak off as blackmail, as collateral, to keep them quiet, to shut them up. Diabolical.
Including by giving them drugs, by giving and threatening to take away financial support or housing.
That's coercion, right? That's coercion, right? So, like I said, I've been seeing this dark spirit on this motherfucker Diddy. Y'all get them likes up, please. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Let's get them likes up. I seen that dark spirit on Diddy, man. I don't care how much money he got. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is evil. He corrupted. He uses money for evil ways, as we see now. He uses money to bribe people, like with that hotel footage. He tried to bribe the managers to get the footage, and he got it. It was wiped from the surface. That Cassie footage, but apparently it popped back up somehow. It popped back up, but it was wiped from the surface. You know what I'm saying? He was offering the manager a pocket full of money. Here, take this money. That, you know what I mean? So, trying to buy people's silence.
By promising them career opportunities, by monitoring their whereabouts, and even by dictating their physical appearance. Because of all of this, the indictment alleges that the victims did not believe they could refuse Combs without risking their security or facing more abuse. The indictment also alleges other acts of violence undertaken by Combs and others, including violence against witnesses to this abuse, kidnapping, and arson.
Kidnapping and arson? Like, we all thought this Diddy guy was a wholesome, fun-loving, brother love. You got kidnapping, arson, you know what I'm saying? Just everything, man.
The indictment alleges that on more than one occasion, Combs carried or brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten victims and witnesses. Now, Combs did not do this all on his own. As I mentioned, Combs has been charged with RICO conspiracy. He used his business and employees of that business and other close associates to get his way. Those individuals allegedly included high-ranking supervisors in the business, personal assistants, security staff, and household staff. The indictment alleges that those individuals facilitated the freak-offs. They booked the hotel rooms and stocked them with this.
You heard that?
Including drugs,
high-level people now.
personal lubricant,
Yeah, I heard that.
and lighting.
High-level people was there in the freak-offs.
They helped clean it up. They arranged for victims and commercial sex workers to travel for the freak-offs, and they delivered large quantities of cash to Combs to pay for the commercial sex work.
So,
personal assistants, security staff, and household staff.
A lot of high-level people was in these freak-offs. Jay-Z was there. All of them was there. Cuff got the video, but they made a copy. Hell yeah, they made a copy. Cuff got the video. That's also pimping. Puff out here pimping. He pimping niggas too, man. He pimping niggas across the state lines, gang. He said Cuff got the video. Yeah, they made a copy of that shit. They made a copy, but yeah, they wiped that shit out the server. Yeah, he got the video. Money still, money talks in this place, man. That's why they gotta keep him locked up. They know his money. He bribing motherfuckers, and he know he could bribe his way out this shit. They said, nah, you gonna stay in there. They got him like a caged rat. So now everybody know Diddy's in jail. So we could sleep safe at night. Cause they said he was a danger to society. That's why they say, yo, we cannot give him, he's a danger to, you know what I'm saying? That's what they said. He's a danger. I'm like, damn.
And employees of that business and other close associates to get his way. Those individuals allegedly included high-ranking supervisors in the business, personal assistants,
High-ranking supervisors, personal assistants, high-ranking supervisors, personal assistants,
security staff,
security,
and household staff.
household staff.
The indictment alleges that those individuals facilitated the freak-offs. They booked the hotel rooms and stocked them with the supplies, including.
So these people also facilitated this freak off. They booked the hotel room, stock it with supplies. You know what I'm saying? They actually, you know.
Drugs, baby oil, personal lubricant, extra linen, and
Yeah, that baby oil. They said he had like 100 bottles of baby oil. What the fuck is that? Why all the baby oil, Puff? My man got mad bottles of baby oil. What the fuck going on? What, like, this shit is crazy. I can't wrap my head around this shit. That's why I'm gonna stay on top of this shit forever. This shit is crazy here. Gene Deal. Yo, imagine Gene Dean come up in that paperwork. Gene Deal was at the freak offs. Yeah, that shit'd be. Listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Gene Deal had to be there because look, look, see what you just said?
personal assistants, security staff.
You see that? Security staff. He said security staff was there. Personal assistants. High-ranking supervisors. Gene Deal was security. You got a point there, open-minded. You got a point there. Gene Deal better not come up in that paperwork. All that shit you been talking, Gene. Now you been at these freak-offs, Gene? Let me find out. Look, and I'm gonna play it again. Play it again.
Now, Combs did not do this all on his own.
See? He just said Combs did not do this all on his own. He ain't do this by himself. He ain't do this by himself. The feds know. He ain't do this shit by himself. It's other people that's involved in this. Other people.
I mentioned Combs has been charged with RICO conspiracy. He uses the.
See that RICO. Now, once you get hit with a RICO, it's a whole different ball game. Once you get hit with that RICO, RICO conspiracy, that should be sticking. You know what I'm saying? You know, look how much entertainers got hit with a RICO. We got Surf. We got AR Ab. We got get hit with RICOs. And once that word RICO, they make sure, you know what I'm saying, you get convicted. That's why Gene was talking, trying to, Gene was dry snitching. Like that motherfucker hold R. Kelly. R. Kelly too. You already know, open-minded. But yeah, this man said security staff was there helping. Now, Gene Deal, you a security. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. You know, don't let your name come up in the paperwork. Like open-minded just said. Open-minded is on top of it. Gene Deal is, you know, his name might come up. Then what? Then what? You was there. You facilitated. You passed out the baby oil. Gene Deal. 100 bottles of baby oil. You passing them shits out. Remember, you said you took Puff to the sex store to get butt plugs. Gene Deal, you said you took Puff to get butt plugs. What the fuck? I ain't taking no man to get no butt plugs nowhere. Hey yo, I'm calling out that day. Find somebody else. Gene Deal was head of security. Pause. Yeah, he was head of security, man. Pause. For real, for real. So why you think he won't be there? He will be there. That makes 100% sense what you said, open-minded. Gene Deal name come up in that paperwork. What if he was dead?
Business and employees of that business and other close associates to get his way. Those individuals allegedly included high-ranking supervisors in the business, personal assistants, security staff, and household staff.
Security staff, personal assistants, household staff, everybody just freaking off in this place. Just a big old orgy. It's a big old, like everybody, man.
The indictment alleges that those individuals facilitated the freak-offs. They booked the hotel rooms and stocked them with the supplies, including drugs, baby oil.
Stocked with baby oil. Don't let that go over your head. This room was was stocked with baby oil and drugs. But the baby oil, what the fuck going on in there? Baby oil? That's a lot of baby oil.
Personal lubricant, extra
Lube. Niggas lube it up. They lube it up in there. He said lubricant. They got the lube oil, the baby oil. They got lube in there. It's a mess.
alleges that those individuals facilitated the freak-offs. They booked the hotel rooms and stocked them with the supplies, including drugs, baby oil, personal lubricant, extra linens, and lighting. When the hotel rooms got damaged,
Extra linens. That room was gonna get that room was gonna get filthy nasty. They said extra linen. What, linen sheets? They all had to go through Gene. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Gene was screening it, yo. Gene, man, you got a lot of explaining to do, man. I got a feeling that Gene was involved in certain aspects of this freak off. I got a feeling, man. This thing a Sam's Club. Get that baby all by the boxes. Nah, he's getting that baby all by the, by the fucking, the truckload, man. This cuff motherfucker, Cuff Daddy. Damn, son.
they helped clean it up. They arranged
See, help clean it up. This shit is nasty, bro. All that baby oil, all that lube, extra linen, shit getting real crazy in that, wherever they at.
them with the supplies, including drugs, baby oil, personal lubricant, extra linens, and lighting. When the hotel rooms got damaged, they helped clean it up.
It said by the pallet, the pallet, by the fucking pallet, and they got fucking totes of that shit. You know what a tote is? A big ass tote box. They got totes of baby oil and pallets and shit. Pallets and shit, totes of that shit.
They arranged for victims and commercial sex workers to travel for the freak-offs, and they delivered large quantities of cash to Combs to pay for the commercial sex workers.
So Combs was making money off the sex workers. You just heard what he said? They delivered large money of cash to Combs for the sex workers. So he was making a profit off the sex workers. Crazy.
The and commercial sex workers to travel for the freak-offs, and they delivered large quantities of cash to Combs to pay for the commercial sex workers. The indictment also alleges that they helped Combs cover up his crimes. During the March 2016 incident at the LA hotel that I mentioned earlier, a member of the hotel security staff intervened, and Combs attempted to bribe the staff member with a stack of cash to make sure that what happened was kept quiet. And as the indictment alleges, in late 2023, after public allegations were made about Combs' crimes, he and others pressured witnesses and victims to stay silent, including by making phone calls to witnesses and victims and giving them a false narrative of what they had experienced. And as alleged, Combs used others to help conceal his abuse by monitoring and preventing victims from leaving a location in order to
see what he uses money for? Yeah, that's straight up old school pimping. They doing a freaking off. He get the money. I know what pimping is. That's pimping. That's fucking pimping. If I know one thing, I know what pimping is. And you gotta give up the money to this. Why niggas just can't be cool? Can't be. It's like it's in his spirit to be a sexual deviant. It's in his spirit to be a tyrant. It's in his spirit to to use his money to to fund and fuel his sexual urges. It's in his spirit. Selling pussy is pimping. Hell yeah. That's the oldest profession in the book. That's the oldest profession. Selling puss. Ain't nothing, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing older than that. Motherfuckers been pimping before there was a pimping called pimping. You heard?
hide their injuries, or by locating and contacting a victim who had attempted to flee. As part of this investigation, in March of this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants.
March of this year. So we went March. We in September. So March, April, May, June, July, August. So they waited 6 months after that March raid. 6 months to come get his ass. So they was building a case for 6 months on his ass. 6 months. And he knew. He knew they was coming. He said March is when they raided. But they finally got him in September. 6 months later.
At Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a
selling
warrant.
Selling ass. It was called selling ass before it was called pimping.
For Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment.
Yo, Derek, what's up, man? What's up, Derek? He said Diddy went from Ciroc bottles to bottles of lube. Lube Diddy. Yo, chill, boy. Bottles of lubricant. Word, bro. He had the lube by the hundreds, nigga. He ready to go in there. That nigga Diddy is crazy.
They seized firearms and ammunition, including.
So they seized mad guns from his crib and all that. Diddy got an arsenal of guns. Ammunition. Lube Diddy. All kinds of shit, bro. Yo. We all thought Diddy was this good dude, man. Y'all get them likes up. This shit is just crazy, man. Lube Diddy up in here, man. Cuff Daddy. Damn. That's crazy. Oh, man. Meek, I hope our videos don't go viral. Man. I heard they said they got a video of Meek screaming type shit. Meek Mills was screaming. And, Meek Mills is all kind of weirdo activity, man. Meek Mill, man. Meek Mill gotta hold his L, man. Meek is always in some weirdo shit. Our video Meek is always in some weirdo shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me the diddler ain't diddle with him. Of course he did, man. You know what I'm saying? The whole room. He gets a lube, fucking baby oil. Come on, man.
Including 3 defaced AR-15s.
3 defaced AR-15s. That's when they raided,
And a large capacity drum magazine.
And a large capacity drum magazine. They were saying Neo next. He was in on them freak offs. Neo? That's damn. Where the fuck Neo been? Neo just pops up in Neo in the freak offs? Wow. Yo, they said, open minded said Gene Deal in there because this cop right here said security was in on it. You had top executives that was in on it. You had all kind, you know what I'm saying? So he said it's not just Sean Combs, but we're gonna lock him up first. It's not just him. You know what I mean? I ain't foolish. Nah, it's more people out there, and they shaking in their boots. Yeah, domino effect. This is Pandora's box. This is Pandora's box. Gene Deal did, yo. See, even Derek know that Gene Deal is mixed up in this shit. Everybody is mixed up in this, man. Everybody's mixed up in this shit, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people gonna go down. And when it's all said and done, more names is gonna come out. We're gonna find out, oh shit, he was down with it. Oh shit, she was down with it. Yeah, females too. Oh shit. And it's gonna be big name rappers, singers, you know what I mean? Probably basketball players, football players, actors. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all of that. Come on, man. It's an enterprise, multiple parties that's involved. Enterprise, you know what I mean? Hell yeah. Somebody was giving the money to Diddy. So, you know what I mean?
They also seized evidence of the freak-offs.
So they seized evidence of the freak off, and they was coming in like some military shit. You know, they came in on some military shit. Word.
To flee. As part of this investigation, in March of this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
What? More than 1,000 bottles? Nah, nigga. I'm done. I'm done. Lube Daddy.
As you can see here, this is a drum magazine, large capacity.
Lube Daddy, nigga. I'm done. Just bring that. He said cases and cases of lube and baby oil. Cases. That's Lube Daddy in this motherfucker. Ines. Ines name gonna come up in the pit. I don't know, man. Ines. Diddy not dumb. He got copies of them tapes and someone to make sure they go out if he. Hell yeah. Listen. Motherfuckers is going down too. He ain't the only one. When it's all said and done, Cat Williams said 2024 was going to be the year of exposing. Cat Williams said, do not party with Diddy. When Diddy tell you party, say no. Do not party with Cuff Daddy. Do not. You party with Cuff Daddy, you're going to be involved in this conspiracy here. You understand what Cat Williams was saying now? Do we understand what Cat Williams was telling us? When Diddy asked you to party, say no. You're going to be locked up with the motherfucker. That's what Cat Williams meant. Yeah, I thought it was jokes. Cat Williams was dead on. You party with him, you're going to end up just like his ass. You know what I'm saying? Tell him no. Man.
And videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims.
Cat Williams was dead fucking on, right? He hit that. Dead on the head. Don't party with Diddy. He's warning y'all. Don't party with that motherfucker, man. He's going down. You gonna go down with him.
And they seized cases and cases of the kinds
Take
of
that,
personal
take that,
lubricant
take
and
that.
baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak offs.
Yo, bro.
More than 1,000
They said
bottles
take that, take
altogether.
that, take that. Was code for the baby, y'all. Good.
Here are some of the items that we recovered during the searches.
Yo.
As you can see here, this is a drum magazine, large capacity.
Alright, so this federale is gonna show the items that they seized. So what they seized from the diddler's house. Let's show y'all what they seized. So this is what they got from his house. United States versus Sean Combs. Yeah, this shit is real. It's real. You see that? That's real. United States versus Sean Combs. I'll let you know. This shit is moving. It's moving fast. It's moving. And you know the Feds got a 98% conviction rate. It's moving fast.
And it contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well, we recovered 3 AR-15s.
3 AR-15s.
This is a close-up shot of one of the AR-15s, and you can see right here, the serial number has been thoroughly defaced. Another picture of more ammunition and parts of 2 AR-15s right there. Now I want to be clear about 2 things. First, this office is determined to investigate and prosecute anyone who engages in sex trafficking, no matter how powerful or wealthy or famous you may be. No one should doubt our commitment on that. A year ago.
Nah, I mean they ain't gonna show the baby all. That'll be funny, bro. The cases of the baby all. They ain't gonna show that shit, bro. They ain't gonna, cause they know them memes is coming out. Them memes is here. It was already a meme. This motherfucker got cases of baby oil and lube. Come on, man. Them feds don't move in before 6 months. There wasn't everything to seal the case. Yeah, they want everything. Yeah, they got everything. They got everything they need, bro. That shit is a slam shut case. His lawyer is gonna have a hard time, convincing probably a jury. Shit. The lawyer, his lawyer got a hard case to fight. And his lawyer know. He got a hard case to fight. He gotta, you know what I'm saying? He gotta prove his innocence in the media who's already paying him guilty. So, the media is already saying he's guilty. So the lawyer got an uphill battle. His lawyer got an uphill battle. He got an uphill battle. First of all, he ain't got no bail. He thought he was going to get the bail. That's strike one. That's strike one. Yeah, 6 months. I was counting it too. I was like, did the feds give up? That's the first thing I said. Did the feds give up on the case? You know what I'm saying? It's been boom, but there was case, once they come that second time, it's to slap cuffs on you. They might come the first time to spook you, to see how you react. While they case building, they still watching you. They watching you while they building a case on your ass. But when they swoop in that second time, they come in with them fucking cuffs. You know what I'm saying? I know I was counting the 6 months with you. Exactly 6 months. Exactly 6 months, right? That's crazy. Because I knew they got something when they raided it in March. Obviously, they got some, but they was playing, you know what I'm saying? They was playing chess, not checkers. This is chess. We ain't gonna tell you what we got. We just gonna come get you and pick you up. We ain't gonna tell shit. They ain't tell the media nothing. We ain't know nothing. We thought they gave up. We like, ha ha, they gave up. Puffy won again. That's what we said. Puffy won again. Get back to life as usual. Get back to life. But now you see, he didn't win. They was playing chess, not checkers. They never reveal their hand. They just come get you. Then they reveal their hand. After your ass is in prison, then they say, yo, this is what it is. This is what it is. Like he laying the whole shit down now. Which they've been had. But they tell him for what?
So, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City.
They took that shit back.
Today,
they took that key back. They handed him a key to Times City. They took that back. They took all that shit back. The first time they came, they wanted to see if you were to cop out. The second time they come, yeah, they got you. They got you and proof, right? They got you and proof. Second time they come, they got you and proof. You know what I'm saying? They got you with the proof. The evidence is laid out. They ready to go to trial. They ready for the trial. It's on you. Now you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Do your shit. But they ready. They got a head start. You don't think the feds get a head start? You don't. Y'all don't know how the feds play. The feds don't play fair like you. Nah. They get a head start. And they got technology. They know how, you know what I mean? They know what they're doing. To find out what they need to find out. Man, they say, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna escape this one. He can't escape this one. There is no escaping. First of all, you still in jail. You're gonna be in there for the time being. It's no escaping. It's no, you know what I'm saying? Your lawyer gotta visit you in jail. Now, there's no, I'm talking to my lawyer in my mansion while I'm awaiting trial. Nah, you're awaiting trial while you in jail, bro. It's that serious. That's serious.
been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York. Second, we are not done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come.
We are not done. He said we are not done. Y'all heard that? We are not done.
New York. Second, we are not done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly. Anyone with information can call 1-877.
Yeah. Cuff try to offer what, 50 million? He was desperate. He tried to offer 50 million. 50 million to get out. He trying to pay his way out of this shit. 50 million. I will put up my house. I will sell my private jet. And he was actually talking to somebody who was going to buy the jet. So he was going to get the money. The judge knew that. He was going to get that 50 million just like that. No bail. No bail. No bail. No amount of money could buy you out of this shit. They really want to get him. You know what I'm saying? Because they would have let him out. They would have gave him bail if they wasn't that serious. The fact that it said no bail shows me that they dead ass serious on fucking finishing him. They want to finish him. They want to finish that legacy. They dead ass.
For HSI tip.
Wow.
I want to express my deep appreciation for the victims and witnesses who have used their voices and helped bring this criminal conduct to light. We would not be here without them. I also want to thank the dedicated case agents on the HSI Trafficking in Person Squad in New York. They have been with us since day one and have worked tirelessly on this investigation. They will continue to be invaluable partners to us. And finally, I want to thank the outstanding career prosecutors from the SDNY who are handling this case. Meredith Foster, Emily Johnson, Chrissy Slavic, Madison Smizer, and Missy Steiner, and their supervisors, Jamie Backluther and Jacqueline Kelly. They are members of the Civil Rights Unit in our criminal division. We created the Civil Rights Unit when I became U.S. Attorney. I'm deeply proud of their work on this and so many other cases. I'll now take some questions.
Aaron Katursky, ABC.
The indictment describes aggressive,
Now that's crazy, man.
open, violent, hedonistic.
Yeah, so Puffy led a trail of violence, sexual, you know what I'm saying, kidnapping, arson. They said he would blow up people's cars with Molotov cocktails. And it's crazy, man. Again, P. Diddy was denied no bail. He will stay in jail until the trial.
Abuse that you say was recurrent and widely known. Why
He
did it take law
offered
enforcement so
$50
long
million
to intervene?
to
How
the
many
judge.
women were victimized by Sean Combs, and how many others were involved?
Well, our investigation is ongoing. We are committed to bringing justice to everyone who's been victimized by the defendant. I can't tell you why it took so long. I think the better focus is on the fact that we are here today.
I heard it was hundreds of victims. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. It's not just one person. It was clusters and clusters of males, females from different states that he would just move and, you know what I mean? Just funnel all around while he's getting paid. Like mixing clean money and dirty money. That's something you don't do. You don't mix clean money with dirty money. Once you go clean, you go clean. Once you stay, you know what I mean? You don't mix the two. It's never going to work out.
And we are committed to making sure that justice is done. Next
It
question.
never works out.
Thank you. Julia Ainsley, NBC.
Thank you for doing this. You said we are not done, and that Combs did not do.
Yeah, that's what they said. We are not done. We are not done. That's, that's where now anybody who was with Diddy, anybody who facilitated this shit, when that Fed said we are not done, you gotta know. He know it's others that's involved in this shit. He knows that. It's others that's involved. But we're gonna get Diddy first. We're gonna set an example. We're gonna let the world know. If we could take him down, we coming for you next. And even if you a higher stature than Diddy, it don't matter. They coming for your ass, man. They coming for you. This is you know what I'm saying? This is crazy right here. This is happening in real time. It's happening. You know what I'm saying? This is big news. This ain't no little shit. This is big fucking news here. You know what I'm saying? Diddy is finished. He's done. You know what I'm saying? The future for him looks real bleak, man. I see prison in his future. Prison. Where his money gonna go? Who's gonna get to spend his money? How it's all gonna play out when it's all said and done? Who next to be handcuffed? Who next to be, you know what I'm saying? Only time will tell, man. Only time will tell how this shit gonna really play out. He said we're not done. So he knows it's a conspiracy. There's other people involved. We're not done. That's a scary, scary thing. If you know, oh shit, they locked Diddy up. He said we're not done. I'm involved with this. Yeah, I'm shaking in my boots. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I'm next. We're not done.
This alone. Do you foresee that there could be other charges related to this case?
I'm not taking anything off the table.
Janet Fisher, Newsday.
What's the difference between the sex trafficking and promoting travel for the purpose of prostitution?
Well, there are different crimes with different elements. I don't think we should get into the nitty-gritty of the legal discussion right now, but the sex trafficking, we believe, they're all serious offenses, but the sex trafficking conduct carries some significant penalties, and we are gratified that we were able to bring that charge.
One more coercive than the other?
I'm not going to be able to get into that, but you can look it up, and yes, sex trafficking, especially when it involves coercion or force, is a very serious crime, and it carries significant penalties.
Good afternoon, Darla Miles, ABC7 New York. Thank you for this press conference and for the details. 2 questions. In context of this indictment and the information that was presented to the grand jury, are you able to clarify the number of victims? It's mentioned plural in the indictment, but can you specify the number of victims just for this particular indictment? And secondly, can you provide details about the alleged arson?
Unfortunately, I'm not able to provide either. The number of victims, you are correct. We are intentional in saying multiple. The details of the arson incident are limited to what we have in the indictment.
So he said it's multiple victims. Multiple victims. Victims with an S, not a victim. Victims. So it's beyond Cassidy. It's beyond Don Richard, who from Danity came. It's beyond her. You know, it's past them at this point. It's people we don't know that's involved. That's victims of it. People we don't know. That, you know, that's nobodies to us. That's the victims. The nameless victims. But I seen a video that said it was hundreds of victims. Hundreds of victims.
And also the detention letter that we filed, which contains more details than the indictment does at various points, but we don't have anything more beyond that. Next question.
Lynn Tran, CNN.
Are any of his accomplices or associates under investigation? And additionally, could he face any more charges?
So the investigation is ongoing. That means both as to him and to anyone else who we believe committed the crime with him. Next question.
Anybody who committed the crime with him. So if you was fucking off with him, with his freak offs, you know what I'm saying? Damn, sex crimes. That's why it's called sex crimes. It's sex, but it's criminal. No, not all sex is legal. They have criminal sex. It's called sex crimes for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So he said anybody that facilitated that with him, we coming for you too.
Yeah, Papa.
Hi, good morning from 1010 Witness. Any indication that some of the women or victims here were imprisoned in his residences, and did he have locations where he kept them, and they were not allowed to leave? And also, he's indicted here, although there were searches and raids in LA, Miami. Why in New York?
Well, I'm biased. I'm the U.S. Attorney in the Southern District of New York. I think that we have an outstanding track record of bringing some of the most impactful, sprawling, complex.
Yeah, New York is they're gonna prosecute his ass. They tried already with the 1999 Shine incident. They tried to get Puffy, man, in 1999. They tried. They got Shine. They couldn't get Puffy. Here comes New York again. They trying again to get him again this time. And they make sure he gets no bail. They make sure he panic where he's at. He's in a jail cell panicking. Desperate. Once days sinking, and it all realized, and it plays on us that Puff is still in jail, then it's gonna really hit like, oh shit, they're really serious. You know what I'm saying? If he could go to jail, anybody could go to jail. I mean, anybody of that stature. If Puff could go, anybody could go. That's the message they saying. No bail. We holding you. Man, that's some stuff, man. Don't let this go over your heads, man. This is, this is Pandora's box. This is Pandora's box. This is big. It's just gonna grow, gonna blossom. Other people's gonna get caught up in this, locked up behind this. There's gonna be some big stars that's gonna shock us when we come to find out that he was involved, she was involved. Man.
Difficult, sex trafficking.
Yeah, though, I'ma holler at y'all, the open-minded mod gang. It's your boy KVon. Let me go eat. But yeah, man, Diddy been denied bail. Pandora's box been open. Let's see what else plays out. Peace, y'all. I'm out.
Human trafficking, labor trafficking, you name it. The Southern District of New York can do it, and so we're very proud of that. And so the scope and complexity of this investigation isn't something that we ran from, it's something that we embrace.